Good morning students of class 6. This is the second video of chapter 5 civics. So in the first video we have read about the Panchayati Raj. The Panchayati Raj has three tiered structure: village level, block level and district level. Then we have read about the village level also. The village level has also divided into three parts: Gram Sabha, Gram Panchayat and Nyay Panchayat. So about Gram Sabha we have discussed in the first video. So now we will see here about the second level of the village level, that is Gram Panchayat. The Gram Panchayat it established in a village which having a minimum population of 750. So the villages having less populations are grouped under a common Gram Sabha. The member of the Gram Sabhas are elected. They are elected directly by the members of the Gram Panchayat, and any member of the Gram Sabha whose age is 21 years or more, they can contest the elections for the membership of the Gram Panchayat. The working period of the Gram Sabha is 5 years only. The seats are also reserved under the Gram Panchayat for scheduled castes, scheduled tribes and other backward castes also. 1/3 total number of seats are also reserved for women. There are many instances of women sarpanch also who have taken up their official responsibilities in panchayat. To preside over the meeting of the Gram Panchayat, a sarpanch or pradhan is also elected. So in some of the state, sarpanch or pradhan is elected directly by all the voters, and in some other state, pradhan or sarpanch is elected indirectly by the members of the Gram Panchayat. Now some more thing about the Gram Panchayat. The panchayat, they elect the Up-Pradhan or deputy chairperson also. The Up-Pradhan or deputy chairperson, they work in the absence of the Pradhan. The Gram Panchayat has a secretary who is a government employee also. The work of the secretary is to keep an account of income and expenditure. Also he keeps the records of the meetings and the work done by the panchayat. Some functions of the Gram Panchayat are: Gram Panchayat, they meet regularly to implement the compulsory developmental programs. Gram Panchayat performs some compulsory and optional functions also. So one by one we will see. First one, compulsory functions. The first compulsory function is to looking after the neatness and cleanliness of the village. Second function is says for the construction and maintenance of road and dams. Third functions of Gram Panchayat to provide street lighting, provisions for street lighting. Fourth function of Gram Panchayat is to provide safe and clean drinking water. Fifth function is the registration of birth, death and marriage in the villages also. And the last one function, it finalize the list of those families who comes under the below poverty line, so that they can get benefit more and more from the various developmental schemes. So these are the functions of the Gram Panchayat. These are the compulsory functions of the Gram Panchayat. Some optional functions also of the Gram Panchayat. The first one, providing facilities for medical help to village people, first function. Second function is to provide facilities for providing facilities for treatment of animals. Third function, promote cottage and small scale industries in the village, so that people can get they should get job opportunities also in the village. Fourth function is says that arranging availability of improved seeds and fertilizers also. So there should be good quality of seeds and fertilizers also for agriculture. So these are the optional functions of the Gram Panchayat. Now we will see the sources of income of the Gram Panchayat. The sources of income of the Gram Panchayats are: the Gram Panchayat, they need money to discharge all these functions. To look after all these functions, the Gram Panchayat, they needs money also. The first source of income of Gram Panchayat is the collection of taxes. Tax should be collected on property and land goods, cattle and fairs also. Second source of income of Gram Panchayat is to share in land revenue which is collected by the government. Third function of third source of income of Gram Panchayat is grants from the state government. Grants means that give somebody what he or she has asked for. And the fourth one is the income is the fine on the offenders. Offenders means a person who breaks the law or commit a crime is called offenders. So these are the sources of income of the Gram Panchayat. Next we can see the next one is the Nyay Panchayat. A Nyay Panchayat is like a village court and provide speedy justice to the villagers. Nyay Panchayat deliberates on minor cases like theft or disputes between the individuals or families. A Nyay Panchayat cannot send a person Nyay Panchayat cannot send a person to jail. It can only impose fines. So these are the three village levels. These are the three levels of the Panchayati Raj: Gram Sabha, Gram Panchayat and Nyay Panchayat. Next we can see the block samiti at block level. At the block level also there is a block samiti, and at the district level there is a Jila Parishad. So block samiti means at block level the Panchayat of block samiti is the local self-governing institution that exists over the village panchayat. A Panchayat Samiti is formed at the block level comprising generally of 100 villages. So a Panchayat Samiti is formed at the block level and generally it comprising of 100 villages only. Some members are there under the block Samiti. First member is members of the parliament, members of legislative assembly and members of legislative council are elected from the block Samiti. Second one, the members of scheduled caste, scheduled tribes and women means 1/3 of the total seats are also given special representations under the block Samiti. Elected members should be 10 to 30. Sub-divisional magistrate, SDM and block development also comes under the block levels. The members of the scheduled caste, scheduled tribes and women's Sarpanch of the Gram Panchayat are equal to 1/5 of the total members of the Panchayat Samiti is taken by the rotation or by lottery system. In its first meeting, the members of the Panchayat Samiti elect chairperson and vice chairperson also. The tenure of the block Samiti is also for 5 years. The chairperson of the Panchayat Samiti is called a block Pramukh. Some functions of the block Samiti is: first function is coordinating and supervising the functioning of Panchayat. First function. Second function is education of the children by establishing and maintaining the institutions like school and industry training institute also. Second function is encouraging growth of cottage industries and traditional crafts under the block Samiti. What are the sources of income? Grant in aid by the state government is the major source of revenue. Second source of income is the Samiti also have the power to levy to charge certain taxes on business, trade or on transfer of property. So these are the sources of income of the block Samiti. So this is all for today. Thank you and have a nice day.